Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Let us continue learning constructors and destructors. So we have already completed everything about constructors in the previous sessions. If you have not gone through that, I request you to go do the same. Okay. So today we are going to learn everything about destructors. So what is this destructors? Okay, it is opposite of your constructor. The performance or the action what it performs is entirely different to the constructors. Now constructor is someone which builds the objects, which gives value to the objects, isn't it? What happens? Destructor is the one which destroys it. Okay, a destructor will be called automatically when an object is destroyed. Destroying an object means deallocating all the resources such as memory that was allocated for the object by the constructor. So destroying doesn't mean we are literally destroying something. Here we are going to deallocate, that is, we are going to free the space whichever was initialized or captured by the constructors. Of course, constructor is nothing but it is going to initialize certain value in the memory. When it comes to destructor, it is going to deallocate them. Okay, it will have the name same as that of the class but preceded by the tilde sign. Okay, this is a very common question, usually comes even in the competitive examinations. How does a destructor is written, or how do you find out that it is a destructor? There is always going to be a tilde sign, and also the name is going to be same as the constructor name, which is nothing but your class name. We know that always constructor have to have a name similar to the class name. Similarly, destructor also have to have the name that of the class name, but only thing is that it has to be preceded by the tilde sign, right? Okay, so next, this is a syntax. So we have a private and there we have data members and methods. In public we have a constructor and destructor. And how do we differentiate? Because of the tilde sign, right? So this is a simple example for you to know that how can we write. Okay, exactly execution we are going to see in another example. So this is my constructor. Okay, so see the class name is counter, constructor name is counter. Here I've mentioned the object name also counter. Let us change it to counter1 so that there is no confusion. Okay, so my class name, constructor name and the destructor name is counter. Okay, so this is how you will be declaring a constructor and destructor together inside a class. Let us see what are the different feature of destructors. The first one is destructor name is same as that of a class. The first character must be tilde. This we have seen. Destructors do not have return value. Destructor can never have a return value. Remember this. Okay, because what we are doing, we are just destroying or reallocating the memory. We cannot use that values and perform certain action and return the value. So it cannot have a return value just like our constructors. They take no argument, therefore destructor cannot be overloaded. Another important feature when it comparison to the constructor, it doesn't take any parameters. We can overload the constructor, but we cannot overload the destructor. The most common use of destructor is to deallocate memory that was allocated for the object by the constructor. Also, they are declared in public. So these are the four important features. First thing is the name has to be similar to class and it also has to have a tilde sign. It doesn't return any value. It doesn't take any argument and cannot be overloaded. And also they are declared in public, right? Now let us see one example. So we have a class whose name is num, and I have a constructor, destructor and a normal display function which is my member function. So in the constructor I am saying just printing I am in constructor and I am initializing the x value to 100, and in destructor we are not performing any initialization or calculation, but we can do a cout, a simple cout statement saying in destructor, so that whenever this is getting executed we can have printed this out. Then I have a display where I'm displaying the value of x, right? Now in the main I'm creating a object called a. Okay, so num object a. So as soon as I create, what is going to happen? My constructor is going to get invoked. So when in this case x value is going to become 100. Okay, initialization is going to happen, and also in the print statement or the output I am going to print in constructor. After that I'm seeing a dot display. So when I do that a dot display, what happens, this display function is going to get invoked. Sorry, not this one. This display function is going to get invoked, and I am going to get a output value of x is equal to x. That is, apart from in constructor I am going to get value of x is equals to, of course it is going to print 100. Now next I have get ch and return 0. So as soon as I'm ending this get ch and return 0, what happens is I need not even call the destructor. Automatically the destructor would have invoked and it will destroy the value of x, right? So though I have not mentioned destructor, see how the output is going to come. I have not called destructor, but my output is going to come like this. So automatically when my main is ending, the function will invoke a destructor if at all there is any, and it will allocate the or free the deallocate the memory. So that I have created an object, so the constructor is got invoked and initialization has happened. I've called the display function and it has printed this. Now I have not called the destructor. Still the compiler has looked for a constructor, and since it existing, what has happened is it has executed that and the deallocation has happened. And how do I know that? Because this particular statement got printed. So that is in destructor, right? So this is all about destructor, students. I hope this session has been helpful for you all. So that's all in today's session. Thank you for watching. Keep learning.